Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. For today's video, I will be doing my Toronto Raptors rebuild on NBA 2K23. The Raptors, to me, are always one of my bigger sleeper teams in the Eastern Conference, just because I feel like they don't always get the respect they deserve, but yet when it comes down to it, when everybody's healthy, everybody's playing their home court, like the Raptors are a very dangerous team. They're only a few years out from a championship, and some of those players that were there, the Pascals, the Freddies, like they are still around. Scottie Barnes is Rookie of the Year. This Raptors team, they could be extremely dangerous this season. So when it comes to the makeup of the roster and kind of my plan, I know they've been really adept to, try out the positionless basketball, which I do like to an extent. I don't know if I completely like the lineup, the running. Pascal Siakam is great. I like him more as a 4 than I do at a 5. I think he can play the center position. I don't know if it's the recipe for success to win a championship. So that's going to be kind of like my focus of this video. It's not necessarily like trading away the team, but just making sure the pieces work together and bringing in the correct pieces to make sure we're all just as a well-run machine. So yeah, man, let's go ahead and get going on this. And this is kind of what I'm thinking to start the season. I do have a trade that I need to make before we get going on it. But as far as the lineup I kind of want to run is I have Scottie at point guard. I think Scottie should run point guard. I think this kid's playmaking ability, I think his height, I want him handling the rock. And then I have Fred VanVleet at the 2, which kind of is reminiscent of Fred playing the 2 guard, to Kyle Lowry. I think he can play that completely fine, can catch and shoot, can handle the rock at times, obviously, if needed. Defense is very underrated, in my opinion. OG can play the 3 spot, which I just kind of like him. They're the best. I don't know. I mean, he can play power forward too, completely fine. That's cool too. But we got OG at the 3, Pascal at the 4, and then you got that center position, which we kind of have to work out. And, guys like Gary Trent, I think that Gary very well could be a starter for this team, and that's great. I think Gary Trent is great. But at the same time, him being like a scorer off the bench, I think could really help this team out because, yeah, they got some decent bench players. Otto Porter, Chris Boucher is nice. Maybe Malachi Flynn can do some things this season, but I think just having like that go-to scorer, Gary Trent, that's a really good role for him, kind of like a Jordan Clarkson type of role, right, man, at that 2 spot. So we're going to be doing that. But we do have to trade for a center. There's 3 centers on my list that I really want to go for. Number 1, I think it's going to require probably too many assets than what I'm willing to give up to get them, and that is going to be the man on the Pacers, being Miles Turner. He just fits in with this team, like, center that can stretch the floor, play some good defense. Rebounding's not the greatest, but with you have some of those taller players on the team and everything, like, it's a pretty, team effort as far as rebounding the basketball goes, so that should be fine. So here we got to give up Freddie. We get Miles Turner and Chris Duarte out of it. Honestly, not a bad trade. Chris Duarte could kind of play that, Gary Trent role off the bench, so then, Gary could be the 2 spot for Fred. It's not a bad trade. Here we got Gary Trent. Don't really want to do that too much. Pascal Siakam, definitely not doing that. So, I mean, if the other trades aren't great, we might do something like this, but not really leaning on it. And Fred's also in an expiring contract year, so yes. Another player that I was really heavily thinking about was actually on the Washington Wizards. Daniel Gafford. He's on a really solid contract, about 4 years, $42 million. I think as far as him being like a starter, he's a good shot blocking player, very athletic. So let's go to him real quick here and just kind of see what's being offered up. Here we got Otto Porter and a pick. Precious Achiuwa, which I actually kind of want to use Precious off the bench if I'm being honest. Chris Boucher, you got Kem Bird. So yeah, some different ways to look at it here. Honestly, this trade of Otto Porter is not horrible, especially because we do have Chris Boucher on the team. All right, now if we do this trade, I don't really want to give him a first-round pick, though, for Daniel Gafford, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, that's one player right there. And the third and final player that I'm kind of looking at for that center position is a guy that actually used to play for the team, and that's Jakob Poeltl, age 27, expiring contract. With a rebuilding team like the San Antonio Spurs, I think it'd be pretty easy for us to get. So here's Otto Porter, Thaddeus Young. Here we got Fred not doing that, OG not doing that, Precious and Thaddeus Young, not bad. We also got Isaiah Roby out of it too, which is pretty solid. Kem Birch and Otto Porter. We also get Trey Jones. Now, I don't really see the Spurs giving up Trey Jones, so I'm not going to do that trade. But this one right here is not bad. Plus, Keita Bates-Diop, good jack-of-all-trades type of player. Probably not going to play too much for us, but it's not a bad trade. So out of all these, Jakob's on the expiring, which makes me nervous that he's going to be asking for a lot of money. If I'm being honest, I think the one that makes the most sense is the trade with the Wizards as far as what we're getting back. And just knowing the guy, when Daniel Gafford is going to be signed up for 4 seasons, like, I actually really do like that. So let's do the trade with Daniel Gafford, Otto Porter, and a second-round pick. Porter used to play for the Washington Wizards. Maybe start splashing over there again. And there we have it, man. So add the exception, and perfect. Okay, Daniel Gafford is now on the team as the new starting center. That's going to allow us to have Gary, Precious, Chris Boucher, and I'm actually going to give some to Malachi Flynn. I feel like he could have a really solid season. What did he do last year for the team? Last year, he was at 4 points. Okay, you didn't really play all too good last season. Who knows, man? Maybe you can bounce back a little bit and do some stuff for the squad. So looking at about 14 minutes per game. Starting 5 looking like that. Gary is secondary small forward. Okay, so yeah, OG can play a few less minutes. That's okay. Kind of splitting minutes with Gary Trent. And yeah, to me, is this a championship team? I can see it heading in that direction. I do think it's going to take another season or two of Scottie to really develop. Who knows, man? Like, I've seen crazier things happen in this game. So, as far as our system proficiency, let's go ahead and run it with the perimeter-centric 4-star. That looks pretty good. Everybody but Gafford can pretty much space the floor. A balanced system wouldn't be too bad either, but looks like, yeah, perimeter-centric is the way to go. Nick Nurse, still a great head coach in the NBA, so we're going to keep him around for the duration of the video. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and simulate this first NBA season, see how this kind of new look, well, I guess newly assembled, newly rostered. No, that's just all really saying the same thing, just in different ways. Let's see how this Raptors team can do. Okay, guys, end of the regular season. By no surprise to me, 63-18. I really think this Raptors team is like, they could be great next season, but there's just like one or two little things I think they can do to really improve their chance of the championship. One more game against the Bucks, who are 52-29, simulate through date and finish with a L on the season. Damn, we couldn't stop Giannis. Luka MVP, we got Chet as Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons is 6th man. That did not take long for them to do that. AD as defensive player. Trey Jones is most improved. Hey, that's kind of who was in that trade before, wasn't it? I just didn't see the Spurs really letting him go. All-NBA first, All-NBA second, and All-NBA third. So yeah, that is kind of one thing that I do like about this Raptors team, is I feel like it's really a team effort very much. So it does not surprise me that nobody made the All-NBA teams, right? So what about everything else, though? Like, come on, man. Somebody got to make something. No Scottie is all-defensive team. Nothing like that. Okay, whatever. I'm a little salty about it, I guess. But we are first place in the Eastern Conference. We'll let our anger out in the playoffs. I'm not having anybody get any awards whatsoever. Let's go to these player stats on the season. Really curious how point guard Scottie did. And we got Pascal at 20 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists at that power forward position. Freddie at 19, 5, and 8. Fantastic numbers. And then Scottie, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal per game. Compare that to his rookie season. The points are up. The rebounding's up. The assists have nearly doubled. I mean, that's like perfect, man. Like, I love that I put him at point guard. I just think it makes a lot of sense. Then OG at 15 points, 4 rebounds per game. Honestly, like, better scoring in this game than I normally see him do. He's usually not a great player in NBA 2K, so I'm kind of cool with that. Gary Trent as a 6th man, 15 points per game. And yeah, so his points are down 3 points, which ain't bad considering that his minutes are down nearly 7 a game, if you guys can see over there. So, I mean, yeah, that's actually really good numbers. I mean, overall, I love what this team's doing. 11 points, 8 rebounds, and 2 blocks for Daniel Gafford. So, yeah, man, let's see how these playoffs go. Simulate play-in. First round, we got the Brooklyn Nets. Ben Simmons is 6th man of the year. I ain't afraid. Simulate round, man. Come on now. Come on, man. Scottie playing basketball. Scottie BETTA. Okay, 4-0. Yes, sir, man. Yo, Brooklyn Nets getting swept. We got damn triple-double for Pascal Siakam. 26 for Fred. I'm happy I did not get rid of Fred, because, like, in the back of my mind, I was like, maybe I get rid of Fred. But I was like, also, I don't know. I like him. I think he's very underrated. Scottie at 17, 11, and 7. OG at 15. Double-double for Gafford. All right, next up, Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis beat us in the last game of the season. Simulate round here, and got them 4-1. Man, I feel like we get past Giannis and the Bucks, there's not a single team that can beat us. Gary Trent at 27 points off the bench, absolutely splashing it. Pascal is playing like a superstar. Gafford 9 for 12 shooting. Okay, yo, this dude's got some offensive game. What was his stats last season? 9 points, 6 rebounds per game, playing about 20 minutes. Yeah, he just needed some starter minutes. He was ready to get going, man. All right, and 10 assists for Fred, OG, and Scottie, you know, doing all the dirty work that game. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers. Yeah, oh, we might actually very well just win the ring this season. Just call it good. Okay, simulate round. Fred VanVleet as Finals MVP, man. I'm sorry, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals. I can't believe I thought for a second I might have traded him away in this video, man. It ain't happening. I am signing this dude to a super max. I don't care that he's 29. Undrafted, he will always find a way. Man's got a chip on his shoulder. Okay, we got the Pelicans. Do the Pelicans scare me? I will say another team that leans heavily into positionless basketball. it just kind of shows you the direction of the NBA. Like, if I'm being 100% honest, it shows you that direction. All right, here we go. Simulate round. 7 games, man. Toronto Raptors, 1 season NBA champions. Fred, finals MVP, 20 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists. Yo, what was the end of this game? 129-94. So we actually blew the masses out, man. Yo, Gary Trent was not playing around. Okay, yo, we dominated. Like, we straight up dominated. Let's go to the I'm gonna go to playoff stats real quick and just kind of see how everybody performed in that. But overall, like, no surprise, everybody was playing up to pretty much peak level. So Scottie at 17, 8, and 6. Yeah, him at point guard, man. I'm telling y'all, Raptors. I'm sure you all agree, right? Maybe to an extent, maybe not. But okay, let's do another season though, because at this point it's dynasty mode, right? Like, we gotta win 2 in a row, 3 in a row. We don't just do 1 season rebuilds. Come on now, man. Okay, draft lottery. Maybe we got somebody's pick. I don't think we do, but you never know. You never know with 2K. And we do not. Okay, we might not even have a first round pick. We have the last pick in the draft. That's fine. I'm not really too concerned about it. Let's go to the let's go straight to rookie signings. Not gonna mess around with the draft really too much. Ain't nobody at the 30th pick gonna help out our team. I say that as Fred VanVleet was literally undrafted, but hey, man, that's 2K. Like, they don't give him enough credit on this game. So we got Armando Bacot. Welcome to the squad, Armando. Team player option. Scottie back. Fred declined his player option. Gary Trent accepted. I'm actually not upset about that. Precious back. Malachi Flag back. Do I want DJ Wilson? Not really. All right, so Fred, we got a choice to make here, man. 83 overall. Finals MVP. I'm going to do Josh Jackson coming back. Delano Banton. Didn't really play him last season, but maybe a little run this season. We'll kind of see. Okay, moratorium period. So I'm really happy we got Gafford signed up because his contract was like $10 million a season, as opposed to if we would have got Jakob, we would have also had to pay him money. So we should, in theory, be able to just get our dude back completely fine. Yeah, 5-star system match. It really shouldn't be a question, right? Like, we just go and get Fred back, and we're good to go. I'm gonna give him that 5-season contract, man. I'm gonna pay him his money too, $20 million a season. Hopefully he accepts that. Okay, he's good. Yeah, he's good. 5 years, $118 million. Perfect. Welcome back to the squad, Fred. And at this point, it's like we won the championship. I don't want to get like in like a complacent mentality where it's like, okay, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, and just like make no adjustments to the team. I wouldn't mind maybe a little bit more 3-point shooting for the squad, you know, off the bench. So, you know, Alec Burks, good veteran. Max Strus can heat up. Give me Alec Burks. I actually like the idea of him on the team. Another player that I think can play anywhere from the 1 through 3 completely fine. Yeah, he'd be a nice little addition to the team. So there we go, Alec Burks. Make sure there's nobody else that we have to get signed up. Josh Jackson, we don't have to, but we could. No, real quick here, just for the sake of like maybe seeing what we can do. Let's go to the trade finder. I do want to see what maybe I could get for OG in a trade. Have that be maybe another small forward or something like that. We'll also give up one of these centers we're not really using. Let's go with Kem Birch and a future first-round pick and just kind of see if we can get maybe like an 85, 86 overall small forward. Here we got Tobias D'Anthony Melton. Not a bad little trade. Drew Holiday, no thank you. Jared Allen, no thank you. Robert Williams, no thank you. Paul George. Ooh, damn, for a season? Wow. Paul George. You know, I really like OG a lot. But the idea of bringing Paul George to this team and having to be like the new Kawhi Leonard and just being like, yo, man, like, let's win a championship off the back of Paul George. Although we won one without him, so we don't necessarily need to do that. But I love the fit. We got some really solid trades here, man. Franz Wagner would be a nice little addition to the team, too, at that 3 spot. Good all-around player. There's Shea. There's actually been rumors about him going to the team. Ooh. I kind of like that just from like a what-if standpoint. Oh, man. Oh, I feel like I have to do that trade, man. I feel like I have to do that trade. You know what? Yep. We are bringing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the squad. And we get Pokusevski, too, which is a good, another positionless basketball type of guy that I think can play anywhere from probably a power forward, maybe some small forward, maybe some center, but for the most part, power forward probably. Okay, so I'm good with that. Let's go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, guys, here's the team going into the beginning of the regular season. Absolutely elite. Shea up to a 90 overall. Freddie has an 84 overall at the 2 spot. Scottie went to a 90 at small forward. Pascal, 86 at power forward. Daniel Gafford up to a 79 overall. Bench junior. We got Gary Trent, Pokusevski. We got Precious Achiuwa, God bless, and Alec Burks. That's it, man. That's the team. Like, I can't think of a way to make this team much better without, you know, obviously maybe packaging players for like a whole bunch of superstars, but from like a balance standpoint, 290 overalls and 86 and 84 in your starting 5 bench unit with 2 nearly 80 overall players. Hell yes. Let's go ahead, man, and simulate the second NBA season and see if we can become back-to-back champions. I think we can. Okay, guys, end of the regular season, 67-14. We have built an official Dynasty Man one more game against the Detroit Pistons. Simulate through day to finish with a W on the season. Luka MVP, Nick Smith Jr. as Rookie of the Year. We got Spencer Dinwiddie as 6-man. Chet as Defensive Player, and Chet as Most Improved, and Nick Nurse as Coach of the Year. Come on, man, give us one Raptor in the All-NBA teams, please. One Raptor? Not even Scottie? Come on, man. Come on, man. So disrespectful. Okay. So we are probably, yes, the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Let's go with the player stats on the season again, see what the team has been all about for the 82-game season. So we got Shea at 28, 6-9. Perfect addition. Scottie Barnes, 17-8-7. Pascal, 16-7-6. Fred, 15-4-7, which, maybe a little bit of a dip. And adding Shea to the team definitely will do that. Gary Trent still balling off the bench. We got Daniel Gafford at 12-8 with the 1-2 blocks per game. Pukashevsky, actually some good all-around numbers off the bench. Yeah, he was actually like a low-key, nice, like, side dish. Maybe like the cheesy potatoes of this team. Y'all like cheesy potatoes? Man, I can go for some cheesy potatoes right now, man. Maybe the poutine. There we go, man. A Canadian dish. We got the play-in tournament. First round, Milwaukee Bucks. We ain't afraid of nobody. Simulate rounds. Maybe a little afraid. Ooh, okay. 4 games to 2. 4 games to 2. Close out 28, 11 for Shea. 22 for Pascal Siakam. And we got 21 for Scottie. Next up, Atlanta Hawks. Once again, not afraid of anybody, man. Anybody. 4 games to 2. We are going to win every single damn ring in this video. Close out 28 for Shea, 18 for Gary Trent. Cleveland Cavaliers, we're not afraid, man. Well. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Cavaliers are a good team. How much did we lose by? We lost by 2? That is always the worst feeling in these videos, man. When you build an elite team, win 67 bitch-ass games, and then you lose by 2 in Game 7. Literally the worst feeling. Because it's one of those things where it's like, well, what can I do differently? It's like we won damn 67 games. We just got man of the damn Eastern Conference. Okay, well, that gives us, that allows us now to have a bounce-back season, man. Okay, wow, they swept them too. All right, Cavs just dangerous like that. What can we do? Let's go straight to the team player options. I don't know, man. Like, I guess if we see players starting to regress, that might be an indicator. Maybe switch some players out. Once again, kind of lean towards Fred. But we got our team option for Scottie, 91 overall. Like, that's so good. He's due some money next season. Precious back. We'll give him the qualifying. Yeah, all these dudes can have qualifying offers. That's fine. If not, we'll find replacements. Moratorium period. So money-wise, Kawhi, you want to come back to the team? Honestly, negative $19.71 million. We could actually probably, like, we might be able to swing that, man. Okay, what do we have to do? Okay, we would have to get rid probably of these 4 players. And would have to... some of the dudes are due money too, man. Oh, I didn't realize that. Pascal. Okay. We can make this work, though. All these guys got to go just simply for picks. It's got to be for picks, nothing else. Come on, 2K. Just give me some first rounders, man. See, I mean, okay, it's getting a little crispy up here, man. Honestly, some of these trades are just kind of like for like improving our team. All right, so obviously Chris Paul is great, but oh man, okay, I'm doing this trade right here for sure. No, sorry, Kawhi, you're not coming back on the team. This is not happening, okay? But where's Pascal at? Where is Pascal at, man? Okay, there he is. Down there. We got bird braids on him too. So yeah, we gonna have to pay him quite a bit of money probably to keep him around. Looks like he's cool with it. Gary Trent, also another deal that we have to try to get back. Damn, man. All right, here we go. Yeah, where is... Does Gary Trent now have the rights? I mean, I can see Gary Trent going to new opportunity anyway, but where's he at though? Gary Trent. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're gonna still try to get him back. Come on, Gary. Scary Gary, man. Okay, that's probably not your nickname, but it is now. Okay, that's cool. Pokashevsky, I'd like to get back. I like what he brought to the team. It's a little price, kind of a hefty price tag for him, but it's the final season of the rebuild, so it's fine anyway, man. And Precious. Yeah, we'll pay you too, man. Everybody gets the virtual currency in this video. Let's go ahead and simulate to the beginning of the regular season. Okay, so rating-wise, looking pretty good. I do think that I'm going to go to the trade finder and just kind of see, maybe consolidate a little bit with the roster. I just want to see what I could get. If I can get like a, I mean, we got really two solid power forwards that could both start, essentially, man. Pascal, Fred VanVleet. Just curious what I can get for both of them, man. Just curious. I don't think it's going to be worth trading either one of these guys away for what we get back. Yeah, like, that's not a great trade. Not a great trade. Not a bad trade if we didn't have Daniel Gafford already. It's honestly not bad at all. I actually kind of like it. I ain't going to lie. Damn, Gafford off the bench, maybe? I like that trade. I do. Like, mainly because, like, the age factor. Like, they're both only 27. That might be a sleeper. Ooh. Oh, damn, man. We are getting offered up some bangers. I ain't going to lie. I'm not going to lie. Tyrese Halliburton, Christian Wood, Ingram, Chris Middleton, Miles Bridges, Devin Booker, and Cam Johnson. Yo, we literally got offered up a 91 overall player, man. All right, you know what? We are going to cook her with Booker, man. Give me Devin Booker. Give me Devin Booker. Okay, we're doing that trade. We're just getting, you know, crazy with it at this point. And now what we can do is this. I mean, we're pretty much damn set, right? All right, we got to switch up some of these dudes' positions. Pokusevski, you are going to be, how's this going to work out here, man? Small forward, power forward. Okay, that's good. Gafford is the starter. Cam Johnson, power forward, small forward. And then we'll go with, who else did we just get here? Oh, we still got Grant Williams too. Okay, let me go Pokusevski at center, power forward. Grant Williams, power forward, center. And then Cam Johnson, small forward, power forward. That should be pretty good. That should be pretty good. Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay. And that's going to give us now a lineup of Shea, Booker, Scottie, Grant Williams. I'm cool with there. I love the 390 overalls. And then Grant Williams, the floor spacer. Hell yes. Oh, we still got Derek White on the team. Are we a better team or are we worse? I think we're pretty damn dangerous. It almost gets me to the point where I want to do like another trade, man. Because I feel like we can get even better in this season. Okay, let me do Grant Williams. Precious Achiuwa. We're not really using him. We're having Pokusevski. And then Precious Achiuwa backup center. Future first round pick. Small forward, power forward is what we're looking for. Small forward or power forward. Has to make us a better team, though, obviously. Oh, man, bringing DeMar back to the team for a season. I would actually love that. Davion Mitchell for backup point guard. I can kind of get behind that a little bit, I think. Miles Turner, maybe 2 seasons ago, he would have done that. Yo, let's bring DeMar DeRozan back to the team. I feel bad because we no longer have, well, I guess we don't have Kyle Lowry. I was thinking he was buds with Fred VanVleet for some reason, but this is a really nice trade, and I'm doing it for DeMar, but getting Davion out of it is not a bad look either. So, okay. So now, Scottie Barnes, DeRozan at the 4 spot. Ooh, Gafford, Mitchell, Gary Trent, Cam Johnson. Sorry, Derek White. Somebody got to take the L here, man. It's going to be you, my friend. Oh, we still got to give some minutes here, too, to Derek. No, I'm sorry, not Derek White. Precious Achiuwa got to get the minutes here, man, for the backup center spot. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Solid rotation. Great across the board. I love it. All right, a few more minutes here to Precious Achiuwa. 16 a game for him. Let's go ahead, guys, and simulate the next season of this rebuild and see if we can win an NBA championship. We'll see. Okay, so I am making a change to the starting 5. We're currently 7-7, 500 record. Just wasn't liking the trajectory of the team. So I'm going to be putting Cam Johnson as the starting 4 and moving DeMar DeRozan over to the bench unit. I just think from a spacing standpoint, it makes a lot more sense. So hopefully we can get our team back on the right track. Okay, guys, end of the regular season. I just noticed there's a thumbnail there, man, for Like Mike. Goated movie, by the way. But okay, one more game against the Hornets, 62-19. Simulate through date and finish with a W on the season. We got Luka MVP, Isaiah Collier as Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon 6-man, Chet Defensive Player, Dyson Daniels Most Improved, and we are Coach of the Year. So yeah, switching Cam to the starting 4 or starting 5. Well, he was the starting 4, I guess I should say. was definitely a good choice. Scottie Barnes, hey, all NBA third, man. Somebody finally getting respect on the Raptors. Okay. So here we go. We are the first seed in the conference, which, yeah, I think we've been the first seed each single season, so that's fantastic. Player stats on the season. Scottie, no, I'm sorry, Devin Booker leading scorer at 23, 5, and 7. Shea at 22, 6, and 9. Yo, the playmaking for this team's, like, out of this damn world, man. 19, 10, and 7 for Scottie Barnes. And DeRozan as a 6-man at 15 points per game, so that was a nice little switch up there. Then, you know, we got the rest of the players. 11 points here, 11 points there. All of a sudden, man, you got a good-ass team, right? Davion Mitchell, though, for an 85 overall, like, this dude always jumps up in rating, but, like, his stats never correlate with it. He's like the Draymond Green of point guards. Okay, here we go. Simulate playing. Charlotte Hornets just took him down once. See if we can do it again. Okay, we're good. I was about to say, man, we cannot lose to the damn 8th seed in the first round of the playoffs. Cannot end the video that way. Next up, Indiana Pacers. Simulate rounds. See how this goes. And got them 4-1. Sadly, we do meet the Cleveland Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals yet again, man. Simulate round. Kyrie, okay, on the Houston Rockets, always goes to that team. Scottie Barnes, man, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. So we are in the NBA Finals again here, which I ain't complaining about that. We should have got there last year too, man. We lost by 2 in a game 7. All right, here we go, man. Simulate rounds, and there we have it, guys. 3-season rebuild, 2 rings. Shea is your Finals MVP. Overall, I thought it was a good rebuild. I know I had to make some tough choices, especially in that 3rd season, you know, consolidating the lineup and trading Pascal and Fred. But hey, it was worth it. We won a championship. So hopefully you guys all enjoyed this video. Be sure to drop that like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace out, my friends.